Bro, I'm in such a vibe right now, alhamdulillah. Like, bro, it's crazy. By the way, you want to know what I'm listening to? I'm listening to this one nasheed called Allah Ya'lam. Amazing. Amazing nasheed, bro. Subhanallah, it's actually such a good nasheed. You know what? I'm going to play under this video right now. So you're going to hear this nasheed. But I'm in such a vibe, subhanallah, that I decided, you know what? Oh, by the way, I didn't tell you, right? My camera is actually broken. Yeah. So, a lot of you were wondering why isn't Mahi uploading or whatever. It's because my camera is broken. You see, I don't know if I can show you this, but like the camera lens. Okay, so basically what happened is it fell like 2 days ago, and the camera is okay, but the lens is broken and the lens isn't detecting. And I need, bro, and a new lens, like a good one at least. And I'm gonna buy a good one. If I'm gonna buy a lens, I'm gonna buy a good one. Otherwise, I'm gonna use the old Mahi way, which is use an iPhone, which I'm using right now. But before I do that, before I used to do that, but now the new lens is $600. So your boy has to grind. Your boy has to lock in, because otherwise, and Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is gonna give it. This was qadr of Allah. So I'm not complaining. I'm gonna work with what I have. Mahi is still Mahi. I'm still here, and that's what matters. Because as long as I spit value, inshallah ta'ala, as long as I give the best advice from my heart, that's what matters. And this is what this channel is about. I don't need to edit it. I don't need to make it super like Mr. Beast, like, hey guys, today. No. It's me and you talking. Even though I can't hear you. But hopefully you're having a good day, inshallah ta'ala. I've had a very, very vague reminder in mind. Before that, by the way, if there are any thobe slash khamis slash Islamic clothing companies that can send me, one of those, like, those Moroccan thobes with a hood on, bro, I'm tired. Okay, sometimes I don't want to wear this, bro. I saw some like influencers, they're wearing like the Moroccan thobe with the hood. I'm like, yo, that looks so fire. And second of all, that looks so comfortable. Allahu Akbar, that looks so comfortable. Like, I can just imagine myself wearing that all day long, especially when winter's coming up in a couple of months and fall season is coming up in like a month. Come on, bro. Like, I'm putting the Italian little hands, mamma mia. Like, bro, that I cannot wait. So if there are any thobe brands, you wanna hook up your boy, inshallah ta'ala, if you wanna hook up your akhi, I'm here. The emails are open, even though I barely check my emails, but the DMs are open. Not for sisters, but yeah. Anyways, going back to the topic, I've had this reminder in my mind, and as you know, I have a certain theme with this YouTube channel. My theme with this YouTube channel is to remove mediocrity. Well, that's my goal with this YouTube channel. But the theme is to always talk about things that are keeping Muslims weak, but specifically their lifestyles. I want to remove the mediocrity lifestyle. I want to remove the lifestyle of comfort and settling for enough. Like, some people, I think they mistaken the fact that, okay, because I'm grateful, that doesn't mean that I'm gonna push hard. Some people think that those who continuously push hard for more and more and more, they think that they're ungrateful. That is such a lie. Why would I not push for more? Why would I not push for the most, to maximize my capability? And I'm not saying materialistically. I'm not saying just money. I'm saying my entire life. Why would I not push for more if I have if Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala gave me the resources to do so? Some people are just like, oh, this guy just keeps, he keeps going to the gym, he keeps getting bigger muscles. Yeah, because if I can be the strongest version of myself, why would I stop here when I can be stronger? If Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala have gave me arms, legs, brain, eyes, everything, why would I not? Those who are impaired, those who are disabled, those who don't have arms, for example, they are gonna do what they're capable of doing. No one's, like, they will do what the most they can do. I realize there's one thing, which is those who are given the most are often the ones who are more disabled than the ones that are actually disabled. Those who are disabled are the ones that are so grateful that they push towards their hardest, because they're born with a disability. Those who are born with everything, like myself, typically are the most ungrateful, typically waste the most time, and are typically are more disabled than the ones who are actually disabled. Deep that in for a second. For example, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala says in the Quran, it is indeed the hearts that are blind, not the eyes. It's the hearts that are blind. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala calls the kuffar, the non-believers, blind. What's the point of seeing if you're a disbeliever? What's the point of seeing if you can't even see the truth? Or they can see the truth, but they reject it. What's the point of seeing? SubhanAllah. So in that way, I want to come here, and we're going along with the theme of this channel. I want to speak about a certain topic that I'm noticing. And this certain topic, I even wrote down some things just so I can make sure that I'm on point. Otherwise, I'm going to talk about random things and I'm going to go off course and I'm going to talk about Moroccan thobes randomly. So I need to make sure I'm talking about what I need to talk about. A Muslim should never be lazy. Now, the thing is, like, we always hear that. We always hear that because the khatibs in the Friday khutbahs, the Friday sermons, or even during lectures, a lot of the teachers are like, yeah, Muslims should never be lazy. Look at the Sahaba. And I'm just like, amazing. And may Allah bless those who listen to the khatib. May Allah bless the khatib for even saying that Muslims should not be lazy 100%. But the issue is, we all know we shouldn't be lazy, because those who are lazy feel it the most. Those who are lazy know that they're wasting their lives away. Those who are lazy know they're wasting their youth, they're wasting their potential, they're wasting their blessings that Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala has given them. Those who are lazy know they could be doing more with their time, with their life, because they want to achieve more, but they're lazy for a reason. It's a disease. But what if I tell you that it's not a disease? What if I tell you that it's a prison? What if I tell you that it's just a mental prison that most people are stuck in? Because it's not a disease, as some people say. Just because you're lazy. No, sorry. Just because some people are lazy, they think that they'll never leave the state of laziness. Some people think that they're born lazy. And I want to say this right now: no one is born lazy. We are all meant to work. We're all meant to do and get the work done. It's just that the world is so comfortable. Everything is comfortable. What's the point of artificial intelligence? What is the point of AI? Do you know those movies that we see growing up where, the AI is like a robot and the robot is like doing everything in the house, is like mopping the floors, is doing the chores, is cleaning the dishes, is cooking the food. You know those like movies that we see, how the AI is like it's like your, I don't know how to say this without saying it bad. It's almost like your slave. No, okay. It's almost like your assistant. It is your assistant, right? I was gonna say something crazy, but it's like an assistant. Wait, let me just make sure my voice is recording. Okay, cool. It's like an assistant, right? That's what AI is. Now that. Hello. My voice. Okay. Can you still hear me? Okay. Some people are like, oh, well, AI is like great. It's gonna do my dishes. It's gonna clean my clothes. That's a really, really, really bad thing. Why is that a bad thing? Because you are taking away full responsibility for yourself, so you can go maximize yourself for comfort. You can maximize yourself for pleasure. That is a big issue. Because, and I said this in my story, my Instagram story. If you're not following it, link in the description down below. Okay? I said this in my Instagram story yesterday. I said that those who are living comfortable lives are typically the ones who are more dead than the ones who are tired. What do I mean by that? Those who are tired are the ones who have more energy than the ones who have all the energy. You have to realize, right? Someone who's comfortable, technically he has all the energy in the world. When someone is comfortable, he has a perfectly functioning leg that hasn't been used yet. He has fresh pair of legs that hasn't been used. When someone is lazy, he has fresh pair of arms. He has fresh pair of everything. Why? Because he's lazy. He hasn't really used them much, right? It hasn't been used. The one who's working 10 to 12 hours a day, the one who's going about it, the one who's running, the one who's going to the gym and pushing his body, you would think that he's more tired, right? You would think that he's more tired, but here is the difference. The one who is more tired has more energy. The one who is more tired has more energy than the one who never uses energy in the first place, which is the complete opposite. Because you have to realize the one who is lazy has created such a mindset that he's as if his body is disabled. And the one who's continuously moving and pushing himself, pushing his body, always pushes for more and always pushes to get his body out of the comfort zone. And the one who's continuously working keeps pushing, keeps pushing, keeps pushing because he has a growth mindset. You see what the difference? The one who has all the energy, i.e. the lazy person, is as if he's disabled. Compared to the one who is continuously tired because he's working so much, he continues to work harder and harder and harder. This is the difference. This is the state of mindsets. This is the difference of mindsets that you need to see. The one who's going about it in life keeps pushing because he has this go-getter mindset. The one who stays comfortable always only does stuff that feels good right now, meaning that it keeps him in his little bubble. It doesn't allow him to face discomfort, meaning that he's always scared to push himself or herself. You see how much of a big difference there is when it comes to just these little mindsets. If you are winning, if you are waking up early, and sometimes we don't. Like, for example, I'll be completely honest. Today I didn't wake up early. I can make the excuse of like my entire body's sore or something, but that's an excuse. But if you are continuously waking up early, if you're continuously going to the gym and you're getting your work done, you will feel so accomplished. And the moment you feel accomplished, you will be so confident. And the moment you become so confident, you will personally push for higher and higher and higher heights because of it. If you've ran 3 kilometers for 2 weeks straight, best believe in 2 weeks, you're going to want to run 5 kilometers. And if you've ran 5 kilometers, best believe you're going to want to run 10 kilometers. And if you've run 10 kilometers, best believe you're going to want to run 15, 20, 23, or 22 kilometers. And that's a half marathon. I think it's 20 something kilometers, which is 26 kilometers, right? I forget. Yeah, either way, a half marathon is, I don't know, bro. How much is a full marathon? Like 40 kilometers? 44. Okay, either way. Bro, I'm messing this up. Either way, around 22 kilometers is a half marathon. You know what? I ran a half marathon. Let's run a full marathon. You know what? I ran a full marathon. Let's run an ultra marathon. It just doesn't stop. Why? Because you've seen yourself grow. You've seen yourself get stronger. Now, compared to the guy who sits at home all day scrolling, sitting in his bed for most of the day, his screen time is 12 hours. He hasn't done anything with his body. He's gonna even be scared to run 1 kilometer despite having a fully fresh body. Sometimes the mind is more powerful than the body. In fact, I believe that the mind is the most important thing, because you can be physically disabled. You can be losing, you may not have a leg. You may not have arms. You may have this disability with your heart. But it's the mind. No matter what you have, no matter what kind of disability or what kind of hardship or you have, maybe your body is overworked and is tired. It's the mind that just keeps pushing it. Imagine someone being dragged. It's like you're just dragging it. That's the mind to the body. But the mind that is weak, such as a lazy person, no matter how much of a physically able body that he has, no matter how much of a physically able body that he is gifted with by Allah Azza wa Jal, no matter what, the mind, if the mind is broken, the body will never move. It's absolutely crazy how much of a difference there is. So the thing I want to share with you about this is just laziness is just a state of your mindset. It's a prison that you have placed upon yourself because you're too used to comfort. That's it. It's not because you're born lazy. It's not because you're dumb. It's not because you're not able to work hard. It's not the fact that you're wasting your life away. It's just a state of being. So the only thing you need to do is you need to look at the laziness you're in. You need to look at the life you're living. I need to really say, like, is this really benefiting me? Obviously it's not. But you need to see the root problem of why you're staying lazy in the first place. What kind of benefit is laziness going to give you? The reason why I stopped being on Instagram, the reason why I stopped scrolling on TikTok and watching random people all day, the reason why I stopped consuming 98% of entertainment content. I still here and there probably would watch like a nice content. For example, like I think yesterday night I watched Ryan Trahan. Bro, I just turned into like a non-English speaker. Ryan Trahan. with my little cousin. I don't know, it's fun to watch him. But typically, I don't really watch entertainment content. You have to realize, you have to see the root problem and realize the root problem to the reason why you're staying lazy and comfortable in the first place. Number one, you're too scared to do the real work. And number two, you have no urgency or this need to want to become great or to want to escape greatness. And that's a pretty hard thing. The way I did it, the way I did it was thinking about my surroundings. The way I did it was thinking about being a disappointment to my parents. The way I did it was letting them down. I'm a 19-year-old, 18-year-old back then, not right now. Right now I'm 21, alhamdulillah. But 2 years ago, I was an 18-year-old or 19-year-old, whatever. That, actually no, in fact I was 18. That's the time when I was destroying my life. I was 18 years old, addicted to video games, failing university class, extremely insecure, felt very small, felt very weak, not doing good, hating my life, hating my existence. The way I was able to leave that life was realizing that the reason why I was lazy and the reason why I was so comfortable, the reason why all I did was come back from school, not even touch my homework, play games till 2 a.m., scroll on TikTok for like 7 a.m. Oh, sorry, not 7 a.m., 7 hours, talk with friends. And I thought, life was going to be so great, life was going to be so that. Until it got me. I recently just started a school community. And it's for free right now. So I'm going to leave the link in the description down below. For those that are wanting a community, not just a community, a team, an academy. For those that want a team of high achieving Muslims that are finally finding purpose in their lives, Muslims that are loving their lives, Muslims that are looking to improve every part of their lives, Muslims that are wanting greatness, I just created a school community. And the school community, the brothers in there are amazing. And I'm going to leave it out for free right now. For whoever those that want to join, that can join, that have the time limit to join. Go click on the link right now. Because I'm telling you right now, it's not going to be open to most people. When I get to around like maybe 30, maybe, you know what? I might leave it up to 50 people. When I get to around 50 people inside the community, I'm gonna lock it up for free. And it's going to be paid. Because that community is a community of absolute Muslims that are just purposeful, that are looking to be their best self, that are looking to improve their grades, improve their physiques, improve their life, become purposeful, and become a genuine impact for this ummah and their families and their friends and themselves, and to finally get them to loving their lives again, to not getting them to wasting their youth. So if you have the opportunity, if it's still free, go join our group. Otherwise, it's gonna be gone very soon. And that's exactly the same urgency that you need if you're lazy. You see, the opportunities of your life are going to be gone very soon. That's exactly what happened to me. You see, one of the things that improved to change my life was thinking about how like the Matrix, at that time I was very interested in Andrew Tate and stuff like that, right? And Andrew Tate was saying like, soon enough the world, like, there's going to be a big Matrix attack or whatever. Of course, he was saying that to like little younger people. That's why. But like now it sounds a little bit cringy, right? But like he was saying how there's gonna be a big Matrix attack and how you're gonna lose the opportunity to become rich and to make money, and how all the average mediocre people are in place. And I was just getting very scared. I was like, wait, no, I need to really lock in now. I need to really lock in. Otherwise, me and my family are finished. I was genuinely thinking that I had this insane urgency to help me get me and my family out. But not just that, I had an urgency to finally provide for them. Right? I had an urgency to finally be like, yo, we're not in the best position right now. Even though, alhamdulillah, we're really blessed by Allah, excuse me. But even then, I just had this urgency. I had this urgency to leave the West. I've had a lot of urgencies, but all you need is urgency. And your biggest urgency, of course, should be death, maut. Because at the end of the day, bro, I'm telling you right now, we're going to be 85 years old in a heartbeat. The fact that I'm already 21 is insane. I'm going to be 30 and it's going to feel like it happened in a second. As Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala says in the Quran, the world's going to feel like it's a second long. It's going to feel like it was 10 minutes long. The world will feel less than a day long on the day of judgment. And I know some people are going to listen to this and they're still not going to apply the information. And I just think, okay, I mean, if you're not going to listen to what I say, if you're not going to feel this urgency, this need to change, and you're still like, oh, whatever. I guess maybe you're just meant to stay weak. Maybe you're just meant to stay mediocre, and I can't really help you. And no one will help you. And on Day of Judgment, it's only Allah that can help you. You know, Allah says in the Quran, on Day of Judgment, there's going to be no one that can help each other. Allah is your only helper. So, I guess if you don't want to change, if you don't take this in, then you're meant to stay like that. Maybe you're just meant to stay mediocre. And maybe this content isn't for you. But for those that actually want to change and improve their lives, you need these two things to get rid of laziness. Because let me tell you, and I'm going to end up with this. I have a few notes here, right? See, I was going way off topic because I'm not even following my notes. But some of the notes I had was, it was deliberately planned to make Muslims as weak as possible. Because I want you to think of it like this, right? And I was saying this in my community, in my school community. I was saying how, imagine you have a nation. Imagine you have a country. And in that country, you plan on attacking that country. Okay, let's just say you know exactly what country we're thinking about. You know exactly what country we're talking about here. Imagine we have a country in mind. You know, as Muslims, we only have one country that we really want to get rid of. It's not even a country. It's not even a country. You know exactly what I'm talking about. It's bluish color. That's all I'm going to say. You know? See, I know the fact that you started smiling because we know what country that really is. But imagine we have a country, as you can see. Again, just picture the leader of the country. You know exactly what I'm talking about. And then, now, what they've done to us, in fact, actually, let me say this right now. The country that me and you were thinking about, the Muslims, if you know, you know, the Muslims know. They are the ones who made everyone weak, by the way. They're the ones who planned everything. They're the ones who own everything. They own the banks. Oh, now you're getting a bigger picture. They own the banks. They own social media. They own haram haram websites online. All those companies you see, those haram, filthy websites you see, that people are addicted to. They own all of that. They own the entertainment industry. They own Hollywood. You know why? They're smart people, bro. It's not a coincidence. They're smart people. Their goal is to make the most, especially the Muslims, as weak as possible without fighting. Their goal is to make the Muslims and the world, technically, as weak as possible, the average population, without even fighting. They want to make the people so comfortable that they never went through hardship. They want to make people like that so that when they do attack the people are already too weak. They want to make people as godless as possible. They want to make people away from Allah as much as possible so that when they do attack, it was easy for them to win. And that's exactly, imagine you're planning on fighting a country and attacking a country. Wouldn't it be easier to make the people weak first? Wouldn't it be easier to make people away from their purpose and distracted with quick dopamines? Wouldn't it be easier to make the people depressed and empty and then attack? Yes, it would be a lot easier. You would probably win. That's exactly what they've done to us, without you believing it or not. We're already handicapped. We're already disabled. And it's about time when they're going to come and take us over. So if you don't change now, don't know when you're going to change. Because change is the best thing you can choose. Because it's what's going to help you find happiness in life. You know you're fed up with staying lazy. You know you're fed up with not doing more. You know you're fed up with comfort. You know you're fed up with just taking the easy way out, only doing the instant gratification activities and never being able to do the hard work because you always take the easy way out. But you know this hasn't gotten you anywhere. You know you still feel like a loser. You know you still haven't achieved anything. You know you still feel unaccomplished. So this feeling that you have, it can all be fixed by following a specific method, following a specific protocol. And I call it the purposeful driven method. I call it how you're trying to finally make yourself have purpose. Forget money, forget this, purpose. The moment you have purpose, and the moment you prioritize having purpose, the more happier you become, the more grateful you become, the more your life has color, the more grateful you are to improve and change yourself and to focus on the things that will actually move your life forward. The more you have time to level up your physique, your mindset, your deen, your Islamic knowledge, your money, your business, the more we become great people, the more we become the top 1% strong people of this world. So if you're interested in doing that, again, try your best to get inside the Skool community. As for now, it's free, and we can definitely talk about it. I have an entire long video on how you can do that. I made a specific protocol, but I'm gonna make another video. You don't have to join the Skool community if you don't want to, but I'm saying you're gonna miss out. You're gonna miss out for sure. But I'm gonna make a long form video, like a very long guide, because I feel like it's needed on how to level up your life. And it's gonna be like at least 1 hour talking about everything that I did to improve myself and change myself, and the reasons why I don't use social media as much, the reason why I don't eat sugar and junk food, the reason why I want to go into the gym and become big, the reason why I want to want to focus on business and make money, the reason why I focus on the deen even though I'm not the best at it. But yeah, other than that, thank you so much for watching this. Hopefully this helped you. Hopefully I'm still recording. Okay, good. And everyone in the comments put hashtag inshallah, or okay, you know what, everyone in the comments just make dua for me so I can buy a new lens, because I gotta drop $600 for a new lens. Which inshallah will come. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is gonna give it. But everyone make dua for me in the comments, and also make dua for the people of Palestine and Gaza. They're going through a lot. And make dua for all the Muslims that are suffering all around the world. Other than that, I love you, and I'll see you very soon.